There are certain hallmarks people associate with a prison movie, but with his new film Sing Sing, director Greg Quaidar goes for something different and avoids a lot of imagery often seen in them. He's instead mostly interested in how prisoners just try to keep themselves occupied while behind bars and the connections they might form, taking inspiration from inmates putting on their own stage productions in prison and even casting some of the people who participate in these acting programs. There is a feeling of authenticity and naturalism to the film that works, further helped by Colman Domingo's lead performance. It does not take long to establish what Quaidar is interested in doing with the film and its characters. He does not want to show us the scenes we're accustomed to seeing in prison films like Shawshank Redemption and Birdman of Alcatraz. There's only one confrontation with a guard and only a few scenes where cells are searched. It's instead primarily about how performing inspires these inmates and the mental effect of combining this fantasy with the reality of their situation. The conversational scenes have a natural rhythm to them as we see them discuss their play and what they want to include in it. What further keeps one's interest is Colman Domingo's performance as inmate John. We see someone dedicated to his craft and how much it gives him something worthwhile to do. However, the film also shows the emotional toll that being locked away from the outside world has on him and his continued desire to finally be free. Domingo has become one of those actors who's riveting to watch whenever he's on screen, and that continues here. Paul Rassi also does nice work as the person running this program and doing his best to inspire the inmates and bring out their creativity. There's a clear respect he has for them, and it never comes across like he's talking down to them. The real-life former inmates also provide solid acting performances, more than handling the subtle nature of their characters. Quaidar's directing style does make Sing Sing a little slow at points, as it has the tendency to meander, especially around the middle. However, occasionally something will pop up to grab one's interest, mostly the scenes revolving around the production of the play itself. However, that film is not interested in being showy, with Domingo only having a few big acting moments is something to be admired at least. Even though Sing Sing is about an acting troupe, the film largely avoids theatricality and is instead curious about the lives led by these inmates. How do they occupy themselves? What inspires them while they're behind bars? There is an empathy for them as they find some semblance of joy doing this play and coming up with ideas to include in them. The conversations and discussions they have with each other are worth listening to, with Greg Quaidar interested in their artistic aspirations and not what land them in there. Sing Sing is not a story-driven film, but instead a movie that provides another side of prison life that filmmakers don't often portray.